So WordPress is one of the vulnerable CRM platform for the hackers. If you are running WordPress, you need to do some extra effort in order to avoid getting targeted. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can hide your WordPress files to keep your website safe to those hackers. If you are interested in that, stay tuned because I'm gonna show you how. Without further ado, 1, 2, 3.
All right, so we will be hiding this WordPress website to avoid from hackers because WordPress is very vulnerable in hacking. So we need to hide the common directories. Like when you go into the WordPress, by the way, guys, like you can easily identify if it is a WordPress or not by going to the view source code. So if you view the source code and you type in WP admin, anything that has a WP most common path of WordPress. So we need to hide that in order to protect ourselves from the hackers because hackers are really pushing a lot of effort on those sites that are using WordPress because yeah, it's vulnerable and it's also easy to hack. So I'm gonna use a plugin to make it easy for us to hide the path or rename the path. And aside from that as well, I will show you what's the changes happened on our file manager after we activate the plugin and we did some changes onto our path URL. There's also other options for that in case you don't want to use a plugin, and that needs to you need to configure rename your folders in your WordPress, and then you also need to change path URL into your page my admin. Now, as I said, we want this to make it faster as possible, so I will just use the plugin way. And if you are, I'm going to try to create an article version for the non-plugin way, but this tutorial is just for a plugin way. So go into the plugins and then type in, sorry about that. So plugin and then go to the add new. And then we need to search a plugin called WP Hide. So WP Hide something. I believe it's WP Hide. Name of that is WP Hide. So this is something we need. There's also a plugin called WP Hide Login. It's only hiding the path or the URL of the login, but we want to have full change. I mean, we want to fully hide all of the URLs or common URLs of WordPress. So we will activate this plugin, and then I'm going to change some of the URLs and setups so it's not recognizable because I mean it's not recognizable when you type in into the search when you inspect my website into source code because hackers are really doing some scanning or scraping if your site has a WP admin URL something stuff, then they will try to inject something and do some backdoor injections to your website. Anyway, once it's already activated, go to the WP admin. You can see the sections in here, and then we will need to set up our um, information. So this one, just keep that way. You can open to their you can open to their other other partners, but yeah, I'll just use the rewrite stuff because we just need to rewrite some of the things in here. So it says here that I am using Lightspeed. Let me just take a look. Yeah, I think Lightspeed is their partner with. Anyway, so in the DV, I want this to change with Bookworm DB path. I want it to change with BookwormHead. And then the style, I'm going to call this, yeah, scheme. Yes, I want to remove the description. And then what will be the path of theme, um, it should be, let's say that's brands, and then the name would be BMW. Oh, BWM, acronym for BookwormHead. Then I'm going to the WP content and also change that one to um, PWM includes. And for the WP content as well, I want to add a, yeah, BWM files. Plugins would be, I'm going to try to, yeah, BWM. And by the way, let's just try to visit the file manager for you to see what's the naming or what's the URLs of your WordPress website. And then we will also go to the PHP admin to see if there's any difference after we update our website. So this is how, just forgot. So I believe this is the BookwormHead database. So I go in here to the public.html, and yeah, I think this is this is the WordPress. Yeah, so this is the BookwormHead, and this one is the database for the BookwormHead. And we will see right now we have this WP thing that WP extensions over here. Now, after we've done some changes in here, we will see how it looks um on the file manager. Uploads. Um, let's just call that, yeah, BWM files. Comments. I'm not really doing comments, but yeah, let me just user comments, author, for the search field, find. Let's just keep it that way. For the root, the directory, yeah, I'll just want them to ask to remove the license, to block the license, because normally when you have license.txt, that's a sign that you are using WordPress. Activate it. Yes, yes, yes. I think we're good in that. URL slash. Let's all fit in here. So we're already good in that. Now I'm gonna click the saved here and see how it drastically changed on our website. So now if I go into to my website and then I go into the home page, and let's try to inspect the elements, see if there's still WP admin over here. So right now it's still, there's no more WP admin on it, I believe. But if you notice in here, guys, so if you inspect the elements here and then right click, inspect elements, you type in WP admin. So there's some WP admin over here, and I believe this was coming from the child theme that I created. So I can change that one. Yeah, because I am referring to this one, WP admin, then DV theme options. Yeah, I need to fix this one, by the way, guys. So I have this so-called WP here. I forgot. How did I put this way? I think it's under in the theme options. Functions, if I type in WP. Yeah, so that one, I use WP as my custom CSS name. So I'm gonna change that after, but basically we have changed the URLs on our WordPress website. It's no longer WP admin. I mean, instead of WP includes, it's now called custom hyphen inclusion, which is pretty cool. Now I'm gonna go into my database here and let's see how it looks on the website. Oh, I see. Nothing changed on the file manager. I think it's because we are using a plugin. But if you want to use if you want to use the non-plugin but if you want to use the non-plugin way, I believe you need to rename some of the files in here. I'm gonna try to research for a tutorial about that, and I'll let you know. Because right now, like I am seeing some injections in here, like this one. I believe this is not a DV thing, a DV file, and yeah, I just don't want to get to have a malware on my website. I've have experienced that before and it was super painful. So right now I am want to hide all of the signs that I am using a DV. And then yeah, just check my article version, by the way, guys. I'll try my best to come up with a non-plugin way. And that's it for today's, guys, and hopefully this has been helpful.